Do you not find it amusing when adversaries turn out to be friends? A deep emotional connection to another person is often a component of friendships. To the extent that the friendship continues to be strong and flourishing, that connection is a positive thing. When a friendship takes a negative turn, it can be challenging to end it amicably due to the strong bond between the two of you. This could potentially lead to former friends turning into covert or overt adversaries. Rupert Grint and Tom Felton, Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston, and a number of other prominent actors who have been at odds with one another on film are really friends in real life. The website Watch Mojo is compiling a list of actors who, despite portraying antagonists on film, are actually the closest of friends. Number 10. Andrew Garfield and Jesse Eisenberg. In what ways did the depiction of Mark Zuckerberg and Eduardo Saverin by Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield add to the friction that existed inside the social network organization? In the video The Social Network, which chronicles the development of Facebook, Jesse Eisenberg's character Mark Zuckerberg pushes Andrew Garfield's character Eduardo Saverin out of his position. On the other hand, we could never envision these two major players engaging in such behavior against one another in real life, under any circumstances. In fact, people regard the two as fairly close friends due to their frequent appearances together in interviews and general outings. At a certain point in life, Andrew Garfield even expressed his affection for Jesse Eisenberg. There is no doubt that this is a bond that extends well beyond the realm of social media. Number 9. Brie Larson and Shailene Woodley. What were some of the ways that Brie Larson and Shailene Woodley brought their characters, Cassidy and Amy, to life in the film The Spectacular Now? In the video, The Spectacular Now, two young ladies compete for the affections of Miles Teller's character, Sutter Keeley. On the other hand, when they are not portraying their different characters, Cassidy, a bitter ex-girlfriend, and Amy, a timid person, these two seem to be the closest of friends. Larson has said in interviews that every time we see each other, we cry, we hold each other, and we look in each other's eyes. Characterized as basically sisters, they have been portrayed as such. They are not just well-mannered and courteous colleagues, but rather, they resemble close companions at work. Indeed, these two share a remarkable bond with one another. Number 8. Jim Parsons and Will Wheaton. What are your thoughts on the possibility that the actors' real-life friendship had an impact on the way they portrayed their competition on screen? How could these two entities not be compatible? Given the numerous tweets boasting about Will Wheaton's proximity to Jim Parsons, and the numerous photographs seemingly captured on set, it seems like a perfect match, doesn't it? The success of Sheldon Cooper and Will Wheaton seems to be below expectations. The characters of Parsons and Wheaton's exaggerated self-representation are in constant conflict with each other throughout the entirety of The Big Bang Theory. Wheaton occasionally gains an advantage over the exceptionally intelligent Sheldon Cooper. Wheaton is the only thing that comes to mind at this point. Number 7. Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe. Not only did these guys grow up in Australia, but they share other things. Not only were they both considered for the part of Wolverine in the X-Men, but they are both quite attractive and have achieved a tremendous deal of success in their careers. However, you might not be aware that they enjoy singing together and spending time with each other, both on and off stage. The 2012 release of Les Miserables did not meet expectations. The reality of the matter is that Crowe was on Jackman's side fairly regularly in his role as the nefarious investigator Javert, who was obsessed with locating the legendary criminal and fugitive Jean Valjean. Although the Valjean resented each other throughout the movie, their strong relationship is positive. Number 6. Will Poulter and Dylan O'Brien. How was it that Dylan O'Brien and Will Poulter were able to depict such deep tension in The Maze Runner, despite the fact that they had a strong relationship outside of the film? Imagine yourself compelled to viciously assault your closest friend. Isn't it going to be a little bit challenging? Even if it was just a figment of memory, it would still be challenging. The actors Dylan O'Brien and Will Poulter, who portrayed antagonists in the film The Maze Runner, were required to do just that when they performed the roles of Thomas and Gally. Number 5. Russell Grint and Tom Felton. What similarities do their friendships have to other Harry Potter characters? That Ron Weasley and Draco Malfoy could ever be friends is something that nobody would have imagined possible. From their childhood until their late teens, both the frequently awkward Gryffindor student and the deceitful Slytherin pupil continuously insulted each other. However, outside of the realm of magic, this is not the case anywhere else. Real-life interactions between the two reveal that they are very supportive of one another. At one point, Tom even donned a t-shirt that said, "I love Ron Weasley," when he was hanging out with Rupert. Imagine for a moment that Russell has returned the favor. In the grand scheme of things, this bromance is one that is genuinely spellbinding. Number 4. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston. These friends from the real world assume the role of sons of the powerful Norse god Odin. Hemsworth portrays the heroic Thor, while Hiddleston plays Loki, the mischievous god and adopted brother of Thor. The Avengers and Thor are in a perpetual state of conflict with one another in each of their respective franchises. Nevertheless, off-screen, they have a friendship that will last for generations. People have stated that they constantly congratulate, embrace, tweet at each other, and always have each other's back. This extraordinary bond is such that not even the Hulk could stand in its way. Number 3. Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn. What are the characteristics that contribute to the success of the on-screen partnership between Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn? In the 2004 popular comedy Dodgeball, these two iconic comedians, who are great friends off-screen and sometimes even on-screen, portrayed antagonistic competitors who did not get along with each other. Featuring Vaughn as the sluggish proprietor of Average Joe's Gym, Peter LaFleur, and Stiller as his polar opposite, White Goodman, proprietor of Globo Gym. These two members of the frat pack delivered some outstanding performances. Clearly, the two loved working together, as evidenced by their decision to bring the characters back for a charitable cause in 2017. Another commonality between them is that they are both brothers of actor Owen Wilson, with whom they have collaborated on a variety of projects, including comedic classics like Zoolander and Wedding Crashers. Number 2. Both Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Norman Reedus. To what extent does the fact that Norman Reedus and Jeffrey Dean Morgan both have a passion for motorcycles contribute to the strengthening of their relationship? Despite their antagonistic roles as the ruthless Daryl and the sadistic Negan, respectively, these two Walking Dead actors are actually wonderful friends when they're not captivating us on the small screen. To begin, it is said that the two have a bromance that is strengthened by the fact that they both like riding their motorcycles, particularly together. This is especially true when they are riding together. Despite the fact that Daryl and Negan may not have a lot of similarities, these two actors surely do share a lot. Their relationship could withstand the zombie apocalypse. Number 1. Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. When they are not acting in any of the X-Men films, these two elderly Shakespearean actors are the cutest of our Hollywood best friends. They are incredibly charming, and they are the cutest of our closest friends in Hollywood. They have made several appearances together, playing the roles of Professor X, who can read minds, and Magneto, who bends metal and was formerly Professor X's buddy, but is now his enemy. Off-screen, they enjoy traveling the globe with one another, holding hands, or exchanging pleasant kisses. While they are on television, the tension is at an all-time high. In addition, it seems that their relationship is infectious, as James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender became close friends while playing the roles of the two mutants who are in opposition to one another. Let's talk about friendships that are genuinely extraordinary. Thanks for watching. If you found the video helpful or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe. Tap the bell icon so you never miss out on new content. Your support helps us grow